lecture for this chapter, right? In this lecture, students, we will be discussing about exercise 1.4, right? Let's see the question number 1. Evaluate each of the following. That means we need to solve them and we need to find the solutions for it. First question is minus 30 divided by 10. If you remember, students, in the previous lecture I have taught you the rules of division of integers. That is, if there is one number with a negative sign and one number with a positive sign, first step is to divide and the second step is to keep the sign. Now if there is one number with a negative sign, always the answer will be negative. Now if both the numbers are there with a negative sign, then your first step is to divide and your second step is to keep the answer with the positive sign, right? If 2 times the negative sign is coming, then the answer will be plus, right? So here, students, first of all I will divide them. So 30 divided by 10, it is 3, right? Now I need to keep the sign. See, students, only one number is with the negative sign, so I am going to give the negative sign to this number. Clear? Next question, students, 50 divided by minus 5. First of all I will divide. So 50 divided by 5, so it is 10. Now after this two number, one number is a negative number, so here also the sign of negative will be there. Next one, 36 divided by 9. First of all I will divide. So 36 divided by 9, that is 4. Now both the numbers are having the negative sign, so the answer will be positive. So we never write the positive sign. That means it is to be considered, it is a positive sign. It's a positive number. 49 divided by 49, student, it is 1, right? Now one number is negative, so here also the answer will be negative. Next question, students, 13 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Now see here, students, there are 3 numbers, right? So first of all we need to solve this one because square bracket is there. So whenever your square brackets, small brackets, curly brackets are there, so first of all you need to give importance to them, right? So first step is to solve this one, right? So 13 divided by, now we know very well the rule of addition and subtraction of integers, students. One number is negative, another number is positive, so I will be subtracting them. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Now what about the sign? The number which is greater will give the sign of that to this number, so 1 will become negative. Now 13 divided by 1 is 13 only. Now one number is negative, so here also the negative sign will be there, right? Now next question, students, it is 0 divided by minus 10. If you divide 0 by any of the numbers, right, the answer will be 0 only. But if you reverse it, then also you should know that if you divide any number by 0, it is not possible. That means undefined will be the answer. Next one, students, going to G1. Minus 31 divided by minus 30 plus minus 1. That means first I need to solve this. First we need to give importance to this. First we need to solve this, then we can divide. So first I am solving this, students. Minus 30 and minus 1, both are negative numbers, students, so we will be adding them. So 30 and 1, 31, and both are negative numbers, so the 31 will be also having the negative sign. Now 31 and 31, if you divide them, then you get 1. And both are negative numbers, so the answer will be positive. Both are negative numbers, so the answer will be positive. Next one, students, minus 36 divided by 12. Now here also it is kept in the square bracket, so first we will need to solve them. So 36 divided by 12, this is 3, right? Now one number is a negative number, so this 3 will be having negative sign. Divided by 3. Now students, 3 divided by 3, it is 1. Now one number is negative, so here also the negative sign will be there. Now here see, students, there are 2 square brackets, 1 and 2. That means simultaneously also you can solve them. That means first simultaneously means इसको पहले solve कीजिए, साथ साथ इसको भी solve कीजिए, or you can do separately also. That is also allowed. So minus 6 and plus 5. One number is negative, another number is positive. Rules of addition and subtraction of integers, students. So I need to subtract them. So 6 minus 5, it is 1. Right, and 6 is greater, so I am going to give the sign of negative to this one, divided by, now I'm going to this one, minus 2 plus 1. 2 is a negative number and 1 is a positive number, right, students? 2 is a negative number and 1 is a positive number. So first I will be subtracting, so 2 minus 1, it is 1. and 2 is greater, so I am going to give the sign of negative to this one. Right? Now see students, minus 1 and minus 1, both the numbers are same. So if we divide them, the answer will be 1 only. And both are negative, that means 2 times the negative sign is coming, so answer will be positive. So 1 is a positive. I hope students you understood the question number 1. Okay students, now let's see the question number 2, right? The question number 2 is verify that A divided B plus C, this sign is of not equal to. So not equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C for each of the following values of A, B and C. Right students, we have been given the values of A, B and C. We just need to substitute in this particular format and we have to prove that this is not equal to this. That means this is my left hand side and this is my right hand side, right? So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. This we need to prove. So let's see here the solution of it students. So LHS students, A divided by B plus C. Is it clear? Now what is the value of A? 12. Value of B minus 4. Value of C it is 2, right? So what is minus 4 and 2 students? You need to remember the addition and subtraction of integers rule. One number is negative, another number positive, so we need to subtract them. So 4 minus 2 it is 2 students, and the 4 is greater, so I am going to give this sign. So 12 divided by minus 2. 12 divided by minus 2, answer will be minus 6, because 12 divided by 2 is 6, but one number is a negative, so that's why I need to give the negative sign to the answer also. Now going to prove the RHS, going to show the RHS also students. A divided by B plus A divided by C. A divided by B plus A divided by C. The value of A is 12. The value of B is minus 4. Value of A is 12. Value of C is 2. Right? So we need to solve it students. 12 divided by minus 4. Right? Now I am not going to repeat the rules. So 12 divided by 4 it is 3. And negative sign is there. One negative sign is there. So answer will be also negative. 12 divided by 2 it is 6. Right? Now students, one number is negative, another is a positive. So first we will subtract them. So 6 minus 3 it is 3. And this one is a positive number. That means the 6 is a greater number. So this 3 will be also positive number. Now just to see students, this one and this one, are these two answers equal? No. So we can write therefore LHS is not equal to RHS. Right students? Okay students, now let's see the B question. A value is minus 10, B value is 1 and C value is 1. So here also we need to prove as we did in question number second A, right? So my LHS students, A divided by B plus C. So the value of A is minus 10, the value of B is 1, the value of C is also 1. So minus 10, 1 plus 1 it is 2, right? Now 10 divided by 2 student it is 5, but 10 is having negatives and the answer will also be a negative one only, right? RHS A divided by B plus A divided by C. The value of A is students minus 10 divided by B, it is 1. You can keep this minus 10 in the bracket. If you don't keep, then also it's okay. Minus 10 divided by value of C is also 1. Now see students, minus 10 divided by 1, you will get 10 only. And 10 is having negative sign, so here also I am giving negative sign to this one. Minus 10 divided by 1, same, minus 10. Now minus 10 and minus 10, both are negative numbers students, so you need to add them. You need to add them, right? So 10 and 10, 20. So it is having the negative sign because both the numbers are negative numbers. Now see students the answers. LHS side you are getting minus 5 and RHS side you are getting minus 20. Are they same? No. So therefore LHS is not equal to RHS. Right? I hope students you understood the question number 2. Okay students, now let's begin with the question number 3. Right? Fill in the blanks. Right? from A to H, the blanks are been there, and we need to just fill up this, right? First one is 369 divided by dash is equal to 369, right? That means when can you get your question as your answer? It is only possible when you divide it by 1. Right, students? Next one is minus 75 divided by dash is equal to minus 1. When can you get the question, right? Question is there 75, and when can you get the answer as 1? It is only possible when you divide it by the same number, right? So 75 divided by 75. Here you need to, students need to keep the signs in your mind also, right? See, your answer is negative and one number is also negative, so there is no need to give the negative sign to this number, because if you give the negative sign to this number, what will happen, students? Then the answer will be positive. So you need to keep the only signs in mind, rest things you can able to do it. Next one, 206 divided by dash is equal to 1. Again the same kind of question is as we have seen the B1. So 206, if you divide it by the 206, then and then you can get 1. Now here the answer is a positive one, but in the question only one number is only the negative, so we need to give negative sign to this also. Then you can get the answer as positive. That means if you want the answer as positive, so both the numbers needs to be negative, and if you want the answer as negative, one number needs to be negative, right? Now see here, again here also students the answer is positive, that means this number should be negative, right? Now 87, when can you get your question as your answer? It is possible when you divide it by 1. So 87 divided by 1 is 87, and both the numbers needs to be negative, so that we can get the answer as positive 1. Check it. Next one, dash divided by 1 is equal to minus 87. Now here the answer is minus 87, right? And that answer is minus 87. So here also the same value will be coming with a negative sign, because any number you divide by 1 you get the same number back. So but obviously you want the same answer back, your question needs to be the same only. Next one, 48 is there and 1 is there. When can you get your answer 1? When you divide the question and when you divide your question with the same number, right? When you divide your question with the same number, then and then it is possible to get the answer as 1. So I'll divide 48 with the 48. Now here one thing needs to be keep in mind, that your answer is negative, so this number also needs to be a negative. It's like a game only, just you have to think and just you have to write. So 20 divided by dash is equal to 10. By which number you will divide 20 to get 2? So that is 10. Now see, the answer is negative 1, right? So this number is positive, so this number needs to be negative. Next number, dash divided by 4 is equal to minus 3. By which number you will divide by 4, right? Which number you divide by 4 so that you get the 3, you get, so the number is 12. If you divide 12 by 4, then you get the answer as 3. See students, one more thing here it is there. Now 4 is a positive one, so but obviously 12 needs to be negative, right students? So I hope you clear with this question number 3. Okay students, now let's begin with the question number 4. Write 5 pairs of integers a comma b such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. You need to write such pairs where if you divide the numbers you get the answer as minus 3. One pair they have already given to us, students, that is 6 and minus 2. If you divide 6 with the minus 2, see 6 if you divide minus 2 we can get the minus 3. So similarly you need to write here 5 such pairs. So let's see here 5 such pairs. Very simple, it is not that much too difficult. 15 divided by 5, right? So you will get 3, but after these two numbers one number needs to be negative, so I am giving minus sign to this 15. So my answer is 3. So this is my first pair. Second pair, students, my second pair will be minus 60 divided by 20, right? So here also I am getting minus 3. Next one is 24 divided by minus 8. See, if you divide 24 by 8, so you will get 3, and this is minus, so this answer will also be minus. Next one, students, I can have 45 divided by minus 15. So 15 3s are 45 and 15 is a negative one, so this also will be negative one. Next one is 81 divided by 27. Right, so I am giving minus sign to this 81. So 27 3s are 81 students. Right, so these are your 5 pairs where you can get the answer as minus 3. Okay students, now let's see the question number 5. That is, the temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Above 0 students means it is positive 10. Right, so above 0 means positive 10. If it is written below 0, that means it is to be considered as minus 10. Now at 12 noon, that means in the afternoon, that means at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius. That means it was positive 10 degrees Celsius. Now if it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour, if it decreases means less, right? कम हो रहा है. How much? 2 degrees Celsius per hour. That means हर एक घंटे के बाद जो टेम्परेचर है वो 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम होता जा रहा है. Are you getting? After every 1 hour the temperature is reduced by 2 degrees Celsius. Now at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? That means ऐसा कौन सा टाइम होगा? At what time the temperature will be minus 8. 8 degrees Celsius below 0 means minus 8 degrees Celsius. And what will the temperature at midnight? Two questions are there students that we need to address. First one is, at what time the temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius, and second question is what will the temperature at midnight, right? That means रात के 12 बजे कितना temperature होगा, right? So see here the solution students. See 12 noon the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius. After 1 hour, that means at 1 p.m. it is 8 degrees Celsius. Again after 1 hour, that means at 2 p.m. it is 6. After every 1 hour the 2 degrees Celsius is decreased. So at 3, 4 degrees Celsius, 4 p.m. 2 degrees Celsius, 5 p.m. 0 degrees Celsius, 6 p.m. minus 2, 7 p.m. minus 4, 8 p.m. minus 6, 9 p.m. minus 8 degrees Celsius. This actually we wanted. At what time the temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius students? The time is 9 p.m. The time is students 9 p.m. So at 9 p.m. the temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius. At 10 p.m. it is minus 10, 11 p.m. minus 12, midnight. That means this was another question. That means at 12 the temperature will be minus 14 degree Celsius. That means रात के 12 बजे the temperature will be minus 14 degree Celsius. Okay students, now let's see the question number 6. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer. That means if student is giving the right answer, so positive 3 means 3 marks are given to him, right, or her. And minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. That means if the student is giving the wrong answer, so 2 marks are actually been cut down. So minus 2 means it is been cut down. That means 2 marks का less हो गया. And 2 marks for not attempting any question. If the student is not attempting any question, so but obvious then what the marks will be. So it's a 0 marks, right? Next, okay students, see here the first question, the first sub question in it, that is Radhika scored 20 marks. Radhika is scoring how much marks? 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answer, that means Radhika is given the test in that she is having 12 answers correct. 12 answers correct. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? How many questions she has attempted incorrectly? We need to answer this particular question. But for that students, first we need to go through this particular solution. See, first I have written correct answer marks. How much questions she has attempted correctly students? 12, right? And if she attempts one correct question, she will get 3 marks. So 12 into 3, 36 marks she is actually, she should get it. She should get it, but she is attempting wrong also, right? So incorrect answer marks, incorrect answer marks. Now students, we don't know what the number of questions she has attempted incorrectly, right? So we cannot get the marks also, right? अगर questions होता तो हम बता सकते कि multiply by -2. So this will be the total, this will be the score of the incorrect. Now but one thing is given to us, that is total score. Total score कितना दिया है students? 20. Now but obvious she should get 36, but she is actually getting 20. So that means students 16 marks are being lost. 16 marks are actually being lost. That is 16 marks are being cut down. Right? Now 16 marks are actually being cut down. Right? So now we can get the idea of the number of questions she has attempted incorrectly. अगर 16 यहाँ पर है, that means if the 16 is your answer, that means product answer. So here the value should be 8. So I can write here 8. That means she has attempted 8 questions wrong. She has attempted 8 questions wrong. So 8 multiplied minus 2 is minus 16. Now if you subtract 6 minus 6 is 0 and 3 minus 1 is 20. So this is how the calculation needs to be done. Okay students, now let's see the second sub question of this question number 6. That is, Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. That means the score of Mohini is minus 5. Right? Now, though she has 7 correct answers, she has given 7 correct answers. So over 7 correct answers here, that means something should be there as a score, but she is getting minus 5 only. She is getting minus 5. How many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Now, but obvious students, just have a look, right? It's all about the observations, right? If your answer is coming in the negative, that means she has attempted more. She has attempted right, but the number of questions which she has attempted wrong, due to which her marks are down. That means उसका जो wrong questions का जो part है वो ज़्यादा है as compared to the correct answer. So this is the only reason why your score is coming in the negative. Now just to see here, correct answer marks. She has attempted students 7 right. So 7 right. Now every right question 3 marks are being given. So 7 3s are 21. Right? Now incorrect answer marks, we don't know how much she has attempted incorrectly, but every incorrect question minus 2 marks will be cut. Now the total score is minus 5. That means this value needs to be greater than this. Then and then it is possible to get minus 5. तो ही possible है कि आपका answer minus 5 आए. So we need to think little bit in the reverse direction. When can you get minus 5? Just to think of your addition and subtraction rules, students. You can only get here minus 5 when this value is greater than this. When this value is greater than this and with the negative sign. So here I am writing it is 26. Now just use your addition and subtraction rules. See, 21 is a positive, 26 is a negative. So one positive and one negative, what we do? We do the subtraction. So 26 minus 21, we get 5. And 26 is a greater number after these two numbers. So whatever the sign of 26 will give to this solution. So here you get minus 5. I hope now you can able to get that how the minus 5 is there. Right? Now see, if here the incorrect answer marks are minus 26, so we can get the question very easy. Just 26 divided by 2, so you get 13 questions. Right? 13 questions. In all the paper was of only 20 questions. You can get in the Radhika's question also. The same you can get in the Mohini question also. So total questions were 20. Now after 20, 7 are correct and 13 are wrong. It may happen that she may have not attempted also. So don't use that logic. But here she has attempted 13 wrong, right? So due to which your score is minus 5. I hope students you understood this question. Okay students, now let's see the last question of this exercise, that is question number 7. An elevator descends into a mine shaft. Elevator means a kind of lift, right? Elevator descends into a mine shaft. Mine shaft means a mine होती है, जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं हम खान, right? वो coal mines are there, iron mines are there, right? So descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. That means the elevator is coming down with a speed of 6 meters per minute. That means 1 minute में वो 6 meter distance cover कर सकता है. So if the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground, okay? See here, for example, this is my ground, right? And the elevator is right now 10 meters above the ground. I mean ground से 10 meters above. how long means how much time, will it take to reach minus 350 meter. That means how much time will it require from coming here to 350 meter down, right? So let's see the solution, students. See, right now the elevator is here, right? And from here the elevator needs to come minus 350 meter down. That means at this position, right? So first the elevator will be coming to ground level. That means the elevator needs to cover a distance of 10 meter. 10 meter तो नीचे आना ही पड़ेगा, right? Then from here again 350 meter down. So actually the elevator is traveling a distance of 360 meter. Why 360 meter, students? First the elevator needs to come from here to 0. That means 10 meter to cross करना पड़ेगा. Then from here to minus 350. So total, if you see this distance, students, the total distance is equal to 10 plus minus 350. That means minus 360 meter, right? Minus 360. Why I went in minus 360? The reason is very simple. 10 meter नीचे आ रहा है. So if it is coming down, so we will represent with the negative sign, right? It doesn't matter if you don't show it also, right? Now how much time? So time will be, now 360 is there, divided by 6. Now see, students, in 1 minute the elevator is traveling 6 meter. 1 minute. You can have a cross multiplication also, or you can even divide it also. आप divide करके भी कर सकते हो. That 1 minute 6 meter, so 360 meter how much? आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, or you can do by simply division also. So time will be 60 minutes. If you divide 360 by 6, we get 60 minutes. So 60 minutes is what? It's equal to 1 hour. What is 60 minutes? It is equal to 1 hour. I hope students you understood the exercise 1.4.
आभार।